Gauteng Champs Junior Men's Road Race. We have Henke and Michael in the car with us, and our driver Marisha. We're here to give you scintillating commentary on today's race. It's delayed slightly, so the boys will be starting, or the men will be starting in 3 minutes from now, and hopefully it's a good race. Back with you with some live commentary. Guys, let us know in the chat if you want to know anything, or you know how it's going.
And if you're happy that Drickus won.
Yeah, Drickus won the fight this morning.
Not getting any feedback from you, but I see your lights are on, so I presume you're there.
Pass to Greg, I copy.
So who do we have with us here, guys? Tell us who you are in the chat. Who's watching? And we have the vet men that have just started. There they go. Some of the vet men. Guys, T-minus 2 minutes should be.
I'm trying to align myself.
Top L group.
No, that's the vet men, the older men. Still waiting for start. Can you have a look there in the window and let us know when the guys are coming? So a nice, very warm day at the moment. I think it's going to get hot out there today. So the junior men are riding 10.
Quickly clearing some rocks out of the road, yeah.
So the junior men are riding 140 odd k's, 10 laps of a 14k circuit. We have a start list here, so let me roll through who we got racing. So number 90, Nicholas van der Merwe from Gauteng, actually a Bulgarian licensed rider. Number 91, Johannes Kukumur from the Free State. 92, Carter Barnes, Gauteng North. Vian Nivenhout, number 93 from the Northwest. Kwelani Nkube, Gauteng Central, number 94. Johannes Lambington, 95, Gauteng South. Jack Basker from Gauteng East, number 96. Divan Prinsloo, number 97, Gauteng North. Omo Lemo Metsing, Gauteng Central, number 98. Stian Lainsberg, number 99 from Mpumalanga. Matthew Sim, Gauteng Central, number 100. Luke Liedenberg, 101, Gauteng North. Ethan Visser, Gauteng South, 102. Joshua Canis, Gauteng Central, 103. Aidan Claassen from the Free State, 104. Liam Rorich from Western Cape, 105. Ruben Christensen, Central Gauteng, 106. Sikelela Kwabe, Central Gauteng, 107. Matthew Horn, Central Gauteng, 108. Gregory Greenwood Selby, Gauteng North, 109. Zande Erasmus, Gauteng North, 110. Sechi Fatso Komo, 112, Gauteng Central. Umpa Glovo, 113, Gauteng Central. And Stefan Alum, 114, from Gauteng North. And then we have Travis Cuthbert. I'm not sure what his number is. He was a late entry. I think it's 70 something, also in the race. So reasonable field today.
How many did you count?
I didn't count them. Feel free.
25. We're filling up time. 25, do you say?
And we should be off. Henke, can you see anything there?
Not yet.
They might have delayed them because there was a group coming through. So obviously there's several groups on the road. simultaneously with different start times. I suspect we'll catch some of them. And yeah, if there's someone coming through the start finish at that time, they'll obviously delay the start slightly.
It says we're vehicle 3, not 2.
Yeah, the numbers are a little bit of a mess.
A few minutes delay on the side.
How many minutes?
A few minutes delay. So
Thank you.
we all have number 3, I think.
Oh,
So I played Ching Chong Chai and pulled my trump card that I'm streaming the race for the other parents, so would they mind if I go in front? And the answer was sure, go ahead. So we're out here in the south of Johannesburg in the Walkerville area. We had the TT here yesterday, reasonable road conditions. It is a little bit narrow in some parts. And then coming up a busy road, I see it's been barricaded off, so it seems we have...
Right, there we go.
And I think we are a go. So let's wait for...
Yeah, they're coming. Right, and the race has begun.
Here we come now.
Thank you.
So here comes the lead bike, and here comes the race. Nicholas van der Merwe on the front,
As
Zander behind
always.
him, Carter behind him, and I think pull out. Okay, please come up. Okay, please come around the Nessa car
okay.
and wait for Taz.
Don't think I can hear you.
Okay, this is Benny. So just
Great, do you copy?
I copy Taz. That's Taz. Wait for it to go. That's the com. Just wa-
Okay, I will, because I don't know.
Eddie. Use this? That's better. I was on the road already when they had to withdraw. Is it possible I could just sit in front of you? I don't see any numbers. Sit behind me. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So guys, nice easy start today by the looks of things. The pace is definitely not on at the moment. I think everyone is aiming to warm up a little bit. In this heat, I'm not sure we're going to need to be warming up much. It is a super hot day already. Can't see the temperature external, but I'm already cooking a little bit.
What's the length of the race?
So it's 140 kilometers, as I mentioned while we were waiting.
Again?
And it's 10 laps of a 14 kilometer circuit. So we started at the Ella Ridge Primary School. We'll head out south, turn right. There's a small drag and there's quite a fast descent. Turn left again into the main road. Not sure what the main road is called, but it becomes the Mark 1. And then left down Ella Ridge Drive back to the school, and that's where the circuit starts again. So that's kind of what the circuit looks like. There's not much climbing. It is a pretty flat and easy course. I think you know, some of the boys will be relying on the heat and the distance to equalize the race. So some of them have been training quite a long distance, and some of them potentially not so much.
Right, so it is 21 degrees and sunny here today. So we're going to want to keep that sun out of our face. And what better way to do that than with Pit Viper sunglasses?
Well done, Michael. Michael is famous for his commentary.
If you have a product that needs advertising, Michael is your man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Junior Provincial Race. If we can just do a radio check so I know which team vehicles have radio.
Radio test, Team Midstream Cycles.
Car number 2. car number 4, Nesa Africa. Benny is in number 3. I don't think he's got his radio on.
Okay, so here we are at the first turn.
And Peter from MCU Cycling sitting number 4.
Okay.
Eddie sitting number 5, and I'm with all the Soweto boys and Ruben Christensen and Greg.
Thanks so much, guys.
So the pace is definitely not high at the moment. The boys are just easing into it. I mean, we are literally crawling at 20 k's an hour. Warming up the legs.
He's busy
wants to talk
eyeing
to
each
you.
other out.
Radio is on.
Yeah, I was the first one to
But I just-
answer.
because I saw 3 and I'm thinking, am I confused?
Yeah, they gave a bunch of us number 3, Tiz.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Are there any specific teams that are racing, or is
No,
is
so this is every man for himself. I don't think there's going to be any team. So obviously everyone would like to be the Gauteng champion. I'm just going to ask Taz to move a little bit right. Taz, can you just drive a little bit to the right, please, so I can actually see the bunch?
No problem.
So thank you, Taz.
Do we expect to be catching up to?
So at this pace, we're certainly not catching any. Potentially when it heats up, we'll catch some of the vet men that started ahead of them.
Car number 4.
Okay, here comes our next left turn. So it's a sharp left here. Then another 50 meters down, it's a sharp right. And then there's a drag. Maybe things will get revved a little bit up the drag. Certainly on some of the laps it will be. I'm not sure we're going to see that happen on the first lap. I mean, this is literally barely pedaling at the moment. Definitely a little bit of mind games being played.
I just have to put it out there that 24 kilometers an hour, I pedal very hard.
Yeah. So to put it in perspective, the winning times yesterday on the time trial was, there goes the first attack. It was Matthew Sim hitting the first attack on the front, and it is definitely now on. So we are now at 50 k's an hour.
Okay, we've got the riders are on the chase, and it seems we have cows up the road that we're trying to get rid of.
Oh,
Very nice, some cows in the road to keep the riders honest. It's all fun and games until you have to eat a beef burger. And
you get some cow dung
yeah,
flicked in
yeah.
your face.
So we're getting a rider already dropped
Yeah,
at
they
this
have to
post.
stop.
Guys, it looks like we're going to stop. We have cows.
So I can see Nicholas neutralizing the race on the front, hand in the air. We're stopping for the cows, mind the cows.
And sheep and goats. It's the
And,
whole
okay, and they out the road.
package
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, there we go. Race back on, and immediately the pace gets revved. So we already, unfortunately, seem to be losing one of our riders. I will give you his number now. It's number 94.
Thank you, Greg, for ensuring we could get through that safely.
Yeah. So Kulani and Kube seems to be already struggling with the first acceleration.
It was a vicious acceleration.
It seems that they are attacking
Yeah.
again.
There is quite vicious accelerations happening on the front.
We can see the bunch is getting strung
Yeah,
out slightly.
Yeah.
We have a small split in the field. We've got a group of about 8 to 10 riders in the back here that are split from the peloton.
Okay, so the gent with the camel back in front of us is definitely not from this race. He's someone that they've caught. I can see rider 109, so Gregory Greenwood Selby. That's a number I can see. I can see one of the MCG riders. It's quite difficult to tell the numbers from here. There's another dropped rider in the gap, and then the front of the race is already gone.
So the bunch already being ripped apart viciously here. We can see there are definitely some riders arriving dominant to this race, here to win, here to take that medal and that first place on the podium. Now, who here do we think are the stronger riders? Who do we have our bets on?
So, Michael, based on the results from the time trial yesterday, we know the top 5 boys. One of them is not riding today, but let's go through the list. We have Nicholas, then we have Carter Barnes, then we have, moving down the list, Matthew Sim, further down the list, Aiden Klaassen, and last on the list there is Zander Erasmus. Those guys were the main contenders yesterday in the TT. And then we have some of the very strong mountain bikers in the race today. So we've got guys like Joshua Canis in the race, and we've got guys like Stefan Alum in the race. So Stefan, the bunch came back together on this downhill. So the guys had to drop. Just watch the rearview mirror for any other dropped riders coming back.
Yes. And I'm hoping they'll notify me.
Yeah. So, you know, we've got a couple of guys. I mean, when we look at a guy like Stefan Alum, he was in the breakaway at 94.7. He nearly made it to the end in his first road race. Nicholas has just attacked into the corner again. You know, just stringing them out a bit. I think we're going to see a lot of this on-off attacks, especially into the corners. Nicholas leading into that corner. I can't see who's on his wheel. I think it's Matthew Sim.
I was going to say Zander, but that could be
No,
wrong.
it wasn't Zander. Zander is light blue kit.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the Team Nessa colors, which means it was Matthew Sim. But it's getting torn to pieces again up this drag. So this is a vet at the back of this bunch.
It's a handicapped rider, if I'm not mistaken, from what I can see. So we might be catching up to.
No, I don't think it's a handicapped rider. It's it is a handicapped. So sorry, my apologies. It is one of the handicapped riders.
Keeping up nicely for now.
Yeah, he was sitting in that bunch quite nicely. I can see he's only got one leg here, so he's riding with a prosthetic. I think we're likely to see up the next drag another withering kick. So here we have 487. That doesn't appear to be one of our riders.
No.
109 Gregory Greenwood Selby. The back also took a bit of strain there when that attack went here. I'll just come a little bit left and we can get a nice view of the bunch. That is under at the back here in the blue kit.
If you pull out the selfie stick function, it will let you go closer.
Oh, there we go. I can rest it there. So
Technology.
technology is fantastic.
Do you see my car logo there? This ride today, or this drive behind, is sponsored by Luxlift Property Group, Michael.
Yes, this ride is sponsored by Luxlift Property Group. If you're looking for luxury and only the best quality of houses, then you look for Luxlift Property Group.
Thank you. Henke, what product are you promoting today?
I don't know. Creatine.
Energy bars that you couldn't bring to breakfast. We're all hungry, guys, so hopefully we don't get hangry.
Yes, we're going to breakaway 103 breakaway.
Thank you very much.
103 Josh Canis, solo breakaway.
We have rider 103 that has broken away from the peloton. It looks like he has about 200 meters on the chasing peloton.
So there we go, 200 meters to Josh Canis off the front. I think the bunch is not too concerned about one rider off the front. They'll let him go, maybe just tire his own legs out a little bit. Interesting tactic to go solo so early into the race.
So how does it work if he catches up to another?
Well, theoretically he's not really supposed to be riding in another bunch, but if he gets off the front and hooks onto the back of another bunch and, you know, stays there a little bit. Hey Flip, nice to see you. Good morning from Holland. Good to have an international audience on the stream with us today. So he's not theoretically allowed to ride in another bunch, but obviously he will be in the back of that bunch until he makes his way through the bunch. He will get some advantage. But I think this early on the race, it will be slightly challenging him for him to stay off the front. So he's a very good and talented mountain biker. Doesn't have a lot of experience racing it, but he is an exceptionally strong rider. So, you know, dangerous person to have going up the road.
Someone just caught one of those cat eyes.
Yeah, so it's quite dangerous to hit a cat eye, especially these metal cat eyes at this speed, because you have the potential to slash your tire on them. They are quite vicious, especially if your tire pressure is not correct. You can detonate your carbon rim, or you
Time
can...
gap, you're looking at about 25 seconds. 2-5.
So the time gap to Josh Canis.
It sounded like there's a second rider as well.
No, there's only one. You'll see the boys at the back here taking full advantage of the sim. Some of them are not even pedaling, so the pace is definitely off. I think we're going to see on these easier sections, the guys are going to look at each other, take it a little bit easier. There goes another attack. Interesting to attack on the downhill, but they'll string it out now. So this is just, you know, sapping some of the energy out of the guys' legs. You know, every often the guys attack just to, it's not a full-blown attack, they just string it. A handicapped rider, well done to him. I think the pace just ramped up slightly, then he came out, but it's off again. So you'll see the guys at the back freewheeling.
I'm definitely seeing two riders in the front,
Yep.
unless the one is
One is
from,
probably some other one that they've
yes.
caught. So I think we're going to see a lot of this going on, this cat and mouse today.
There's a 25-second time gap.
Thank you very much.
I think we'll see a lot of this going on off,
Lucas,
on,
did you
off.
copy that? Time gap, 25 seconds.
Copy, Tez.
Roger.
So coming up, another drag pace has been reduced again. So up, down, just revving them up. We were stopped by the cows. I think we're likely to see a split go, and we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's my view. I think, you know, they don't really want to ride with everyone sitting in this bunch getting a free ride. I think the stronger boys will put a stop to it the minute the opportunity presents itself.
Yes, we'll definitely see with longer races like this that they're going to try and string out the bunch more to make sure that they don't just hand over the win to the sprinters.
So Nicholas has just rolled to the back to have a little chat with Zonde Erasmus, potentially discussing a little bit of tactics, what is what and what needs to happen. I don't know what plan is getting hashed there, but there is a little bit of a conversation happening between the two of them. See, Matthew Sim is rolling to the front and he's just ramped up the pace. So Matthew's one of the few second-year juniors in this bunch. See, Zonde's coming around. We have Quarter Bonds at the back. It's definitely getting ramped up the pace up this little climb again.
Not big climbing though. Not
Yeah, so there's only these drags in the race. It's not there's no major climbs, so the course is pretty flat. However, up every drag, when you have to go full tap or flat out, you know, it starts burning your legs a little bit. So, you know, when this race reaches the 100k mark and you start having to respond to all of these attacks, it starts becoming a little bit exhausting. And I see Nicholas is on the front driving this attack.
Is someone being caught? Or?
In fact, it was Matthew with Nicholas on his wheel. Matthew sat up, Nicholas sat up. They're just sapping the strength of the other riders, yeah? So
That's from a,
this
they
is a
caught
different
someone.
group, yeah. This is probably one of the vets, 425. So it's not from our bunch 405, also someone that might have had a mechanical. And the pace is off, so up, down, up, down. We're coming up soon to our left turn where we'll be heading back to the start line for our first lap, so it'll be 14 k's in. Sharp left-hander and then a sharp left-hander back through the start line where we were. Nice steep downhill. Nicholas leading it in. Who's with him on the front? Can't see the number. I think it's Omo Lemo that's on the front, which means I'm going to give him a savage beating. So Omo is one of our second year juniors, but he is more suited, I think, climbing course than this flat course. So he should theoretically not be on the front. He should theoretically be hiding in the bunch a little bit and waiting for the race to become a little bit longer before getting his nose in the wind. But he has been training quite hard, so I expect some good results for him today.
Yes, these boys have all been training very hard, getting lots of rides from their coaches, such as Nicholas's coach, Darren Jordan, who has been...
And Omolemo. Yeah.
Malema is also with Darren Jordan.
And he has been working them very hard, getting them...
Cyclist on the right.
Cyclist on the right.
On the right. Oh, on the right.
And Darren Jordan has been getting them in tip-top racing condition.
Some of the other coaches.
So
it up a little bit. Is it not allowing? Other way.
let's set the max.
Sean.
Morning, Andrew. Remember, you are on the live stream and on the car kit.
I'm phoning. I can't find the live stream link.
So,
well, I've got the link, but it's
Andrew,
nothing on it.
okay. There's a bunch of people. I'll try and send it to you again. I'll send it to you from Mauritius.
Andrew, go onto YouTube and go to Nicholas Cycling channel,
Yeah.
and then there should be a tab that says live.
Yeah.
So you should theoretically be
Okay.
able to say, just check if that works.
But I'll resend you the link, Andrew.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. And then when I log on, I'd like an update, please. I'd like a race
Andrew,
You
update
missed a
when I
lot of
log-
cow and sheep crossings.
Yeah,
so
so
yeah, you
you-
should prepare better in future.
Yeah, we're finishing lap 1 now, Andrew. I'll send you the link. Okay.
Okay, all right, thanks.
bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
And you can see they're attacking a bit more now. Just hitting it ever so slightly on every drag. So one thing you'll see with longer races such as this is that they will attack frequently. They'll go on and off and on and off. And this is to tire out the less endurance focused riders.
Jay,
So
can I
that
please
will-
ask permission to leave the convoy quickly?
No problem.
I didn't hear.
Okay, and we're back at the start finish line, guys. Lap 1 complete, 14 k's in. Sorry for the break in cell phone. We're coming through the feeding zone. We have one of the vet riders that we're in front of us, so I can bring us back to the race. So I expect to have a little bit of fireworks the minute we hit that drag again. We're catching some of the vet riders.
This here is a drag, I guess.
It's no, this is pretty flat. This can't even be considered as a drag. So I think it's.
Thank you, Taz. I'm back in the convoy again.
Thank you.
Did you manage to send the link?
Pastor Greg, if you can assist, please. I've got a 492 and a 444 in the back here. 492 keeps playing hop, skip, and jump without. If you can assist with getting him out, please.
So guys, there we have it. You know, we have riders not part of this race that are trying to get a free ride, and they are going to get removed from the bunch, and the comms are going to remove them from the bunch. Andrew, are you online yet? If you are, just give us a comment in the chat, please, so I can see that you're here with us. If you've managed, I know technology is not your strong point.
The average speed of this bunch for the first lap is 4 kilometers an hour slower than the under 17s who were over their first lap.
Yeah, so lots of games being played. The boys are not racing. Andrew's online. Welcome, Mr. Johnson from KZN. The boys are definitely playing around a bit, still quite slow.
There's water in the back if that's what you're looking for.
I think it's going to hot up once we come into the corner again and turn up that drag where we were stopped by the cattle earlier. And so far we've only lost one rider out of this bunch.
Did we? I thought they
Yeah,
caught
no,
up.
so the rest came back, but that young man, I'm afraid, got churned out the back.
It's quite a cutthroat race.
I think we're catching Joshua Canis, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think the possibility of him already, you know, him versus the bunch is a bit of a problem.
Well, not
This-
if the bunch is.
You see, the pace is getting ramped up again, and off on, off on. I think it'll get split now.
Sorry, repeat that, please.
Yeah, so there's Canis in the front.
Copy that, thank you. Time gap has come down to 14 seconds. 14 seconds.
You can see Stefan Alum on the front driving the pace. Stefan, one of our very strong mountain bike riders. And
So-
he competes, sorry Mike, he competes quite a lot with Josh Canis, so it's probably a nice incentive for him to chase him. Yes, Michael.
So what Canis did in the beginning there is a very risky move, breaking away from the bunch that early, whilst it can be very worthwhile if you can keep that gap up. If you can't, then it's just going to tire you out, and that's going to ruin your race.
So Josh Canis is back, and I can see Stefan Alum going solo off the front. Small gap.
We've got a new breakaway, 114.
So Stefan Alum
Thank you very much.
On the-
103 has been caught by the bunch. 114 is trying to break away.
So Stefan Alum on the counter attack. So when we turn left into this corner and right up the drag, I think we will potentially see the pace get lifted quite substantially. We have rider 444, one of the vets or older gents, I think, trying to drag himself back into the back of the junior boys bunch. But they really, you know, this is very pedestrian racing at the moment. It is definitely not exciting racing. We are really just rolling around the course.
Oh,
As
so
slowly.
to bring some excitement, there's a dog show on our right hand side, so we must actually keep an eye out every time we pass. I just seen it. Some good looking dogs. There's a bully I think I saw, so yeah.
Okay, so left turn. I think look for the attack as we come into the next right-hander.
And look for the cows.
Yeah, hopefully the cows are not there to obstruct it this time.
This is reminiscent of European style racing, the 10 lap
Yeah.
story.
So a bit like a Cremessa in Belgium, 10 laps on a flat circuit. The only difference is we're not on restricted gears for this one, and it is slightly longer. So Andrew, that dog show is one of the premium dog shows in South Africa. It features breeds from all classes and categories. There's a bit of an agility show happening and obedience. So those dogs that progress to the next round will then be representing South Africa at the Craft Awards. So
Thank you.
Stefan,
Time gap to rider 114 is 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
so Stefan Alum has a 20-second gap. I think potentially he might have hoped that someone would go with him. We'll see now as we hit this drag. Pace might shoot up, but it seems to be going a little bit pedestrian at the moment.
And I noticed Nicholas is the self-appointed.
Road captain.
Yeah.
So we have some award-winning sheep here on the right-hand side. Little lamb, hopefully it'll be on my plate by the end of the race. So it was great to watch Trickus du Plessis win the fight this morning by a split decision. I think that got the adrenaline going for everyone early on.
There. Something.
There we go. As I said, the pace has been ramped up now up this drag.
They lost the 3 riders.
Yeah, so we've ridden the 2 free riders off here.
And one of our own bunch.
One of our
Seems
own
to be
bunch has
struggling.
come out. That is number 487. He's not actually part of this race unless he's a late entry or has the incorrect number on. But 487, he's been ridden off. And it's definitely, the pace is on the front. Some of these riders at the back are definitely taking a bit of strain. Luckily for them, we're coming into the sharp downhill and potentially they can ride themselves back in. Nicholas on the front, around the corner. It is quite a high speed downhill, this. So the pace is not let up on the downhill. It is getting drilled. They seem to be...
Lots of movement in the peloton. The peloton is split into 3 groups.
So So this is number 96. Jack Busk from Gauteng East, one of the MCG riders. It's been dropped. Let's see who the next lot are. It seems to be
Rider 109 is off the back.
91.
91 is Jonas Kokemoot from the Free State.
Oh, but he's
Trying to
seems
come
be-
around. 105 is Liam. There's Nicholas into the corner with Matthew Sim behind him. they've let those 5 go. I'm not sure who it is. We'll hopefully get some clarity on that shortly. Nicholas Matthew, Travis Cuthbert, Zande Erasmus, Amo Lemo. I can see the first few riders in this group. Yeah, that drag just not long enough to make it that uncomfortable yet. I think on the 7th or 8th time you have to do that, it's going to start to really hurt.
A bit like the fight earlier on.
Yeah.
After round 5, everyone's wildly swinging.
Yeah, so a bit of a race of attrition today, I think, on the cards.
Oh.
This is so busy trying to spit and blow his nose, he nearly went off the road.
Rider on the right, left, left.
Rider coming left.
Here.
That might be our dropped rider 109. Let's see if he makes it back into the bunch. No, that's number 96.
95.
95.
Yeah, it's 95.
Johannes Lambertus Lambington.
What is the total climbing?
Off the top of my head, I don't think, I think it's like 110 meters per lap or something. It's really negligible. It's not climbing per se, it's just these drags.
On the left again.
More riders coming on the left.
You.
Yeah, here is Gregory Greenwood Selby and 487. Taz, I don't have rider 487 on this list. Is he in this race or another race?
Yeah, 487 is a vet, I think.
The little dude in green at 487, a vet.
No, that's not a vet, that's a junior. And Salko is his name?
Was he a late entry?
I don't know. I expected he was entered. He's a Soweto Cycling Foundation rider. Don't see him on the list.
Don't see him on the list, but he did start with us.
Yeah, he did. Time for 40 seconds.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
please repeat that.
Second time gap, 4-0.
Thank you very much. Time gap, 40 seconds.
can we please get those numbers?
We'll give him to you now.
That rider 487 is in Salko Sarila.
Thank you.
House and some very gorgeous looking goats, multicolored babies and long-haired goat even, if such a breed exists.
Okay, that 40-second time gap is to our leading rider, 114, and then we will get the chasing group of numbers shortly.
So 40 seconds to Stefan Alum. I see the pace has just got revved up now nicely. Nicholas attacking down the left hand side of the road. Elbow flicked, pace off. And again, counter attack.
Oh, some multiple crossing of that yellow line. I wonder if they're trying to see who gets the cat eye. Okay, some of the riders are being dropped.
Yeah, so these two at the back that are repeatedly being dropped, I think they're already starting to feel the strain a little bit of these constant surges and accelerations. If you haven't trained 40-20s,
One lone rider up ahead. Our chasing group is being brought. One lone rider up ahead. Our chasing group is being brought back by the peloton.
So I think Stefan is used to racing mountain bike where generally you on a marathon you'd be on your own off the front. It's very difficult to translate that onto the road. So when you're against this bunch on your own, you are expending a lot of energy. Where you can see out the back, the guys are freewheeling, so they're expending zero energy, and you're killing yourself on the front and basically not getting a huge gap. So it is a very different kettle of fish racing road versus racing mountain. So I think they've left him to go because they don't feel that a lone rider at this point in the race is a threat. I think later on in the race, if a strong lone rider goes, they will obviously try and not let that happen. But, you know, on the second lap, I think they feel they'll pull back anyone, which is probably the case. I don't think there's a single boy in this bunch strong enough to hold off the bunch this early in the race.
Busy. Organized.
Yeah. Marshalling the troops, it's important.
Okay, so this is probably the longest uphill that we've got.
Well, it's not really an uphill.
Yeah. But
So we can see the wind might start playing a role in this. The wind is coming quite strongly from the left at the moment, which means, you know, potentially you can use this to your advantage. If someone starts putting riders in the gutter, then you know, we can string this out a little bit. It would have been a lot easier if it was coming from the opposite side, so if it was coming from the right. Because if they want to gutter someone, they're going to have to ride very close to the center line and the cones, and it's you know, it's a little bit nerve-wracking with traffic on the other side of those cones, whereas on the left
1 minute 10 seconds now. Lead time 1 minute 10 seconds.
Confirm, thank you. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Time gap, 1 minute, 10 seconds.
So Stefan Alum has a 1 minute 10 second advantage over the bunch.
Does Rider 114 have a team vehicle in the convoy?
Yeah, Taz, I'll take care of him. I'll go up now and just see if he's okay.
Thank you very much.
are we supporting?
Well, we will, so we'll go around. We'll come back to the bunch. Let's just go and have a look and see if he's okay shortly.
I just want to highlight that my driving is so smooth that Henk has gone to sleep comfortably. And I guess also the lack of excitement in
Yeah.
the race.
So it is very
Putting us to
humdrum at the moment. Nothing really happening. Cruising, rolling around, everyone relaxing. Seems to be a little bit of a coffee ride.
Everyone just eyeing each other through their Pit Viper sunglasses.
Okay, coming back into the left-hander for, and then down to the start-finish line for lap number 2. Have a good view. Nicholas leading into the corner again. We have Travis Cuthbert attacking into the corner. Immediately covered, but you can see they've already ramped up the pace again. And sit down again. Nice easy rolling pace again, back to coffee ride.
They should be made to lose points for stuff like that, for making
Absolutely.
a sport. Yes.
The elite ladies are starting behind them, so they're going to catch them if this continues.
That was the danger of the Argus last year.
Yeah. Getting caught by the ladies because we are playing around a little bit, potentially. But again, this is a tactical race, so you know it's very flat, very easy. You don't want to be on the front the whole time working because the guys in the back, they're not doing absolutely nothing, so you're going to have to get rid of them somehow. And it's very difficult this early on in such a flat race to get rid of anyone. There's no features to use per se from the terrain to give you an advantage. I think when we turn left, if the wind is not sheltered too much, there should be a bit of a crosswind where they can potentially put the guys in the gutter. But if that doesn't happen, it's going to be very difficult to get off the front. Stefan Alum's got a handy gap.
Is that him in the front there?
No, I think he's around the corner already. If it's a 1 minute 10-second gap, we won't see him at the moment. So I think he's probably gone around the corner already.
But then he probably doesn't need supporting because he's going to be going past the
So he'll go
feeding
through the
zone
feed zone.
where his manager will be waiting.
Hopefully, yeah. So if someone's watching and knows if Stefan's got someone in the feed zone for him, please give me a thumbs up in the chat so we know. Otherwise I will go around and have a look at and see if he's okay. I mean, we're basically track standing at the moment. It's come to a dead stop. I'm going to ask to go and rage at the riders any minute now. So here we're coming through the finish line. See the timing chips here, so it'll be a sprint down here.
Yes, time gap to the start line, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, it's increased to 2 minutes.
So Stefan Alum
Thank
got
you.
a 2 minute time gap. Omar on the front, Matthew Sim, Nikki, Travis Cuthberts, Andre Rasmus.
Is that time gap? 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay, and here we come through the start line, and we're about to come through the feed zone. Smile and wave, guys. Smile and wave. There's the feed zone on the left. All the supporters in there. There's quarters there at Valley, just in my Valley. Okay, so it's been ramped up now. Once we're through the feed zone, an immediate attack.
Let's see how long this one lasts.
We have the usual suspects at the back that are getting dropped again. I'm afraid this crowd that keeps getting dropped are definitely living on borrowed time. Because every acceleration they get dropped and then they sit up. As well coming from the front. So we have rider 96 Jack Busk, we have 109 Gregory Greenwood Selby, and we have 47. So it's the usual suspects, but they've set up again. So no one is pressing the attack. So these three will casually roll back into the bunch. If I was them, I'd stop even trying to accelerate. unfortunately a little bit of negative racing at the moment.
How many laps do we have to go?
So we have 8 laps left to go, Michael. 2 down, we're starting our 3rd lap.
And at that pace, 8 very slow laps.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna take longer than anticipated.
Yeah. Ho hum, ho hum.
Definitely not catching any planes today if you had any plans.
Yeah, guys, we'll be finished by 5 p.m. for dinner, for the prize giving hopefully in time, which is 5 p.m. today. I think Taz might go and tell them to pick it up a little bit. Oh, she's going to go and check on. No, she's giving the time gap to the guys. 2-minute time gap. So let's have a little look-see if the race follows the pattern of the first 2 laps. When we come up that drag, there will be an attack again, as has happened on the first 2 laps. Some horse riding on the left.
Oh, very beautiful looking horse. And yet more sheep on the left there, or these brown cows. Yeah, they can't be sheep because they're brown.
So A, they could be dirty sheep.
No, they're too uniform in their colour.
Yeah, that is a head of cattle,
A herd of cattle.
also known as a head.
By you.
No,
Never heard a head of cattle.
oh, if I had a phone to Google it. Michael, please Google.
Michael, Google
What is a head of cattle, please?
The head of the cattle, yes. The one that you boil and make sausages. Henk, are you snoring?
Unfortunately, with the signal, I can't Google anything at the moment.
Let's see.
Apologies for our viewers for the boring racing. We need one of those cattle prods to come up next to the riders and start jolting them a little bit, perhaps to make it a little bit more exciting.
I'm just going ahead to get the numbers of those riders up ahead.
Roger the Dodger. Okay, so here we are, directly behind our junior bunch, cruising very slowly. Here's where your track standing skills come into play. Can you actually cruise? Guys, throwing your gel wrappers, you will get fined.
And we see who you are.
Yeah, I see who you are. There is a litter zone, so no need to throw your gel wrappers here. Wow, this is slow.
Okay, more horse riding and jumping on the right. Maybe we should stop and watch
Yeah,
one and then we'll catch up later
Yeah.
with the cycling.
we can probably watch a full hour of this and come back and
We can do
hopefully...
the dog show, the horse show.
Yeah. Ho hum.
Watch out.
So what does this mean? Is everyone just watching each other so hard?
So it's difficult to break away or cause any pain on this ride because it is so flat that if you are going flat out on the front, the guys at the back are not really making any effort to stay there because of the slipstream that they're sitting in. So you are only exhausting yourself, you're not exhausting the other riders. So you need to try and do it on the drags, or you need to try and do
Yeah,
it.
3 minutes. 3 minutes. Time gap 3 minutes to the lead back.
3 minutes to Stefan Alum. I think
Can somebody maybe give that bunch a time gap?
I will give it to them now. Taz gave them the previous time gap.
Guys, please, I'm just going to pull off quickly. That's your calls.
Okay, the bike's just given them the time gap. The lead bike's just given them the time gap. Okay, are we expecting the violent acceleration? I think we are.
Is that it?
No, it's not up the hill yet. You'll see as it dips down here and starts climbing. I think.
Thank you.
It's hard to spot a violent acceleration at the moment.
Yeah, wait, there's the drag. Here it comes.
Is 3 minutes long enough to
Hold off.
to hold off
I doubt it.
for 3 more laps?
Well, it's not 3
No,
more laps.
for 7.
7 more laps.
The numbers of the bunch sitting there off the front?
Eddie, are you talking about where I am?
Yeah, please.
Paracyclists and vet cyclists. I was just going up the road to warn them that the junior bunch is coming behind. So we've only got that one ride that's away.
Thank you.
Okay, so waiting, why?
Because no one wants to.
Yeah.
Now 6.
Ruben Christensen.
Oh, okay. No, no, I'm just trying to recognize who's who. But I'm not. It seems like no one wants to go in the front
Yeah.
to work.
I think that is the challenge.
There's water in the boot, Henka.
I know, I'm just looking for Nikki's gels.
I've got them here.
Can have them instead of breakfast. We'll be bouncing off the roof. Yeah, poor Com went to warn the bunch in front that they're coming, but they're actually not. Turns out.
Someone wants to launch an attack down the hill, but they keep doing it on the downhill. And it's not really a good place to attack. Who's it? Zander animating it on the front.
The road's also not awfully smooth right here.
Yeah.
And finished. And on again.
I would like to see someone press this attack down here, left again, and continue to press the attack up the.
Gauteng.
Yeah. But he needs to press that. They can't. There they go into the corner. Zander's going for it. Nikki's chasing him. He's got one or two riders, but they're stringing it out again. If they continue this up this drag, I think they might shell the weaker riders out the back, and then we can see a little bit more racing, because this is becoming very, very, very pedestrian.
All depends upon if they continue the attack or not.
Yeah. Well, they haven't set up yet, so they are continuing to drive the pace up this rise.
Yeah, they keep pushing here.
Yeah.
I think whatever comes off the back, whoever comes off the back
It's
won't
not-
catch
yeah.
up again.
It is our usual suspects coming out the back, so the three riders that have repeatedly been dropped. And that pace is not relenting at the moment.
Oh yeah. I was looking at the
Yeah.
wrong riders.
Yeah. You can see it's these three and then one or two more in the gap now that have been dropped, but they've just set up again. They haven't really committed to this. So 109, the usual suspect, Gregory Greenwood Selby. I forget this young man's name from Soweto Cycling. He's not on the list. Jack Busk. Is it 95 or 96?
97. 95
Yeah.
and 97.
Yeah, so 95 is Johannes Lambington, Lambertus. It's 96, yeah. Jack Busk.
95
and 97.
97.
Yeah,
Oh,
some
and these
more.
are the
other vets and the paraplegic riders. This is a junior here, 95.
this is now 95.
Yeah, so 95 is Johannes Lambington.
109 is out the back, but making his way back.
Thank you.
Also 96, 487, 97.
Okay, so guys, we're on lap 3.
It is open if anybody needs to feed their riders.
Thank you. Five out the back.
106.
He's looking for someone. I think he's
Let me
looking
ask
for
him,
his-
is Eddie's rider? Ruben, do you want something?
Broken off the front of the peloton.
Did he say no?
So, sorry, repeat.
Looks to be about 6 chasers that have broken off the front of the peloton.
So Ruben unfortunately dropped.
Group seems to be splitting up quite a bit at the moment. Looks like we've 2 smaller groups and then the remainder of the peloton.
Yeah, so
6 out the back. Okay, there's time gap on it, 3.5 minutes from the leader rider.
Thank you.
so they definitely have not relented
Could you join
now.
the convoy again, please?
No problem. Thank you.
It's not relented now, so they've decided to tear it to pieces a little bit.
Can you repeat that? I say you're taking a short. I'll take a time gap. Yeah, there's a bunch of riders behind me.
Okay, so there's definitely a small group off the front here, which I suspect is probably our stronger riders. And then there's 2 boys hanging off the back here. I can't quite see their numbers. And then there's another group in the middle, and then we have Stefan Alum that has 3.5 minutes off the front. So he's definitely going hard. This is rider number 97, I think.
91.
91. Johannes Kukumer from the Free State. and then
107.
107 Kwabe Sikelela.
What is now?
Yeah, I'll just leave them stay here for now, because they're unfortunately weaving left, right,
Yeah.
right. We don't want to.
Coming on? No.
No, don't come around until there's clear space to do so, and they might still come back.
Trying very hard.
Yeah, so they're working pretty hard. They might come back. So it looks like that middle bunch will come back to the front. The front, I'm not sure if they sat up or what happened there, but they definitely pulled it to pieces.
I think they're still pushing, judging by what the middle bunch is doing.
Yeah, I can't see from this
2
angle.
minutes 24. 2 minutes 24, Karen.
Okay, so
2
they
minutes 24.
so they
Can
pulled.
I gun it?
Yeah, come around.
Yeah.
24 lead time.
So
2 minutes 24.
224 to Stefan Alum. They've taken back nearly a minute on him with that acceleration.
Is the bunch together again now? The group 1 and 2? Or?
It seems to be. There seems to be Zander dangling off the back. I'm wondering what's going on there.
101, I think. No.
That is Zander. Josh Canis I can see in the bunch. Malema I can see in the bunch. Matthew Sim I can see in the bunch. Nikki I can see in the bunch. Coming into the left turn to complete lap 3. There's Travis Cuthbert in the bunch.
Someone's looking back.
Thank you. If you can let the riders know, please.
And again the pace is getting driven down this climb, or down this hill,
Down
slight
or
hill.
up?
Down, we're going down.
They're going slowly.
Just set up. Gimbal.
Who is that rider? He keeps looking for a vehicle, I'm assuming.
Which rider?
2
It's
7
Travis Cuthbert.
2. Okay, so I'm assuming he has a.
I'm not sure if
Vehicle.
he's got a support. He hasn't stuck up his hand, so he would generally stick up his hand if he wanted support.
Okay. Well, I guess he's also coming close to the feeder zone,
Yeah.
so he will be okay. The one benefit of. The one and only benefit of the Scrimesa
Yeah.
race is you're going past the feeder zone.
Yeah, it makes it reasonably spectator friendly when you can see the riders come around every lap.
Everyone said, okay, let's just chill for a bit, guys.
I think they're chilling, eating, drinking. It
Yeah.
was quite hot. The sun beating down on them.
There's no hand riding going on here in front.
Matthew Sim just sat up to feed. Zander sitting up to feed. I can see Carter there. I can see Nicholas there. So I think all the main protagonists are still in the bunch.
No one's coming. You're looking if someone is catching
I was
up.
checking if there was any riders coming back, but it doesn't appear so.
Riders on the right.
Okay,
the right.
right, they're coming on the right. They're catching back up. So it's these two that were dropped.
This is going to be an especially long car ride for me because I have no leg room.
Let me rectify that for you, Michael.
Thank you.
Just hope it's not like those airplanes where a door flies off as we go.
Yes.
Because speaking of no leg room, I can only think of an airplane.
So Nicholas is rolling to the back now to have a little chat to Matthew Sim. And Zonde Erasmus. I know what plans they are hatching. But let's see how it unfolds.
But the leader, the breakaway gap is increasing as we speak with every chat.
Yeah. And they're really just rolling slowly into the feed zone now. And that is lap 3 complete of 10. 7 to go.
Cute little staffy by the looks of things on the left.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's a staffy on the
beautiful.
left. Well behaved.
Well, you don't know that. It's on a leash. Could
Doesn't
be very
appear to be
badly
pulling.
behaved.
Well, Mamo, Panda walks on a leash and he's very well behaved.
Janet, come in, Janet.
Huh?
Can you hear me, Janet? Wait, I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
I think the com is offline.
No, he's not asking for the outcome. He's asking for the lady at the finish line that is doing the finish line timing or whatever.
Okay, there's some water bottles
Yeah.
being.
Yes, we're into the feeding zone. You can see some of the dads busy feeding the children. So Chris Sim there.
I was aiming for that bottle, missed. Just to add some excitement.
Nicholas wants a bottle. Just get
Find a
me.
90, looking
Okay,
for
just
a
give me a
bottle.
bottle, please.
90, looking for a bottle.
Okay, just come up. Tell,
She can't because
Yeah,
there's on.
yeah. Taz, it's coming.
On the left hand side.
Nikki,
No, it's ridiculous.
it's fucking slow.
No, but no one's doing anything. It's just, there's literally 4 of us working. I'm gonna sit at the back.
Okay.
There's no point. Stefan's all the way ahead, but I can't chase the gaps
Yeah.
all the time. I'm gonna
Yeah.
let everyone else chase, so I'm gonna sit at the back.
Okay.
Have fun.
I'm gonna let everyone else do the work.
Hopefully your live stream is not labeled kid friendly
Yeah.
because we're not. That was a fudge word
Yeah.
that you shouldn't have said.
Yeah. Oh
You should
dear.
have said fudge.
Yeah.
Dear me.
Father,
Deary
Yeah.
me.
why are you flipping, hicking, swearing all over the hicking place?
Tabasco for you.
Yes.
So we have Zander, Nicholas, and Matt back here. I think they've now.
Oh, riders on the left.
We're going backwards, guys.
There goes Nicholas. He's just attacked them.
10 seconds after
Yeah.
telling us he's done
Yeah.
and he's sitting in the back.
Rider 97's off the back cramping.
97. How? Where are your sunglasses, Sean?
I am wearing my reading glasses
because you sat on
So-
your sunglasses and you broke them.
No, I fixed them. Just
No, he is wearing his
Four
reading.
riders off the front.
Okay.
We've got about 50 meters.
4 riders off the front. Matthew Sim, Nicholas van der Merwe, I would imagine Zander Erasmus, I can't see from here. They've had enough of the wheel sucking, I think. I'll get a better view when they go around the corner. So Travis Cuthbert, Zander Erasmus, Nicky van der Merwe have gone.
91 is being dropped.
So if those 4 go clear, I think we will see a much more exciting race.
Riders up front.
We have Carter Barnes trying to chase him.
There's a few cars for him,
So they're going to be sitting up again.
I'll look after you guy if you want me to. You've got somebody else more forward. I've got nobody in the front, eh?
Yeah.
Zander's going again. Nicky's going. So Nicholas.
107.
Yeah. So we've got Nicholas, Zander, Matthew, and Travis Cuthbert off the front. But it's not a very big gap. I think they can maybe. Is that Zander? Who's this 101 at the back? Luke Liedenberg.
Now, the boys that are forming a breakaway here are some of the very strong riders, as we saw in the time trial yesterday. So I think the bunch does know that, so they're trying to just close that gap because they don't want that risk.
No, they've set up.
Have they?
They let them come back.
Okay, but on a more exciting news, the dog show is currently entering the trotting in a straight line stage. And there's the cutest little fat puppy, super cute, that should win just by
Being cute.
being cute, yeah, because it wasn't actually
Yeah.
appearing to be doing anything interesting, but it was waddling.
50.
That
2 minutes
is-
50. Lead time. 2 minutes 50.
That is the
The
lesson.
guy started going backwards at one point, so that's why the time gap went up again.
That is the lesson for today's live stream. You don't need to do anything interesting, just look good.
That is true. 2 more very cute. There's a beautiful beagle there. I've got a soft spot for beagles because they're super naughty. And the other one wasn't good
Greg,
looking.
I've got a group of riders just off the front of this peloton. If you can give me those numbers when you pass, please. The guy just in front of you there, but I see they're catching. I'm not sure if those 2 further up are ours or not.
The pedestrians. This is the 3 riders. There's all the guys that were riding initially.
So time to yawn, guys. Stretch the legs.
You know how they have these rules, a minimum speed
Yeah.
lane on the highway. They should have a minimum speed and they should start dropping them out so they can be embarrassed.
Yeah.
This race is as riveting as an
All
undressed
back
salad.
together again. We've just made contact with some vet riders that Greg is going to make sure come out the back.
Off the back.
Undressed salad, you say?
Yes.
It's not a salad if it's not dressed. It's a bunch of fodder.
Yo, guys. It's going to be a long car trip at this pace.
But How do I do this? Because they're catching up again.
I've very seldom seen such negative racing, unfortunately. It is very, very poor racing.
This is when you let fear rule your decision making. So everyone is so fearful of the other one that they don't want to commit to anything.
Yeah.
Sun Tzu, The Art of War.
Indeed.
A wise man once said, make up quotes and make them seem like Sun Tzu said them.
So let's start. Michael?
In war, the fighting side is always victorious. Fight.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me think of one.
Don't let a black eye stand in your way of seeing the path to victory.
Sun Tzu said that.
When you're on your bike, look forward and pedal hard.
Yes, Sun Tzu was actually a very prolific cyclist.
Okay, Henka, any Sun Tzu quotes from the art of cycling? Okay, Michael, your turn.
What do you mean my turn? I
Next
started.
one. Yes, we've all said one.
The battlefield is a field of death and a field of opportunities.
Baby?
The unwary rider falls to the unsuspected pothole.
The weary rider falls to the defeat of boredom.
Inca.
I can think.
Go on, Inca.
I would quite like to have a cattle prod currently and just shock some of them as you come past. You know, just to make them wake up, because damn.
If we start accelerating and get close enough, maybe we can intimidate them into cycling faster.
You know.
Threaten them with getting run over.
This is where a shock collar
Yeah,
would definitely add a lot of value.
yeah, absolutely.
Sun Tzu, he who wears the shock collar wins
Pedals
the race.
faster.
Pedals faster.
I mean, right now, I would be comfortable in this bunch, and that's scary.
Maybe we should use this opportunity to learn a new language.
Or why don't we use this opportunity to learn the language we speak? For today's word of the day, we have conflate. Two closely related meanings of the verb conflate are to confuse, i.e. to fail to differentiate, and to blend or bring together.
So, are you saying that the riders should be conflating the breakaway, or should they be conflating forward?
That's not how you use that word.
Yes, baby.
So, ladies man 123 for whatever, or aka Joshua Johnson, tell us, what do you think the tactic should be from here?
Josh, the ladies' man.
Ladies man, random numbers. What is your Sun Tzu quote of the day?
Yes, Josh, give us your Sun Tzu cycling quote of the day. Being the chess master that
Sun
you are.
Tzu once said, think not of the flat tire when you puncture, but think of the air escaping, giving you more thrust.
I'm glad to see that Omalemo plan for him. It's executing it perfectly. Go slow.
Next behind us, they've turned onto this cone section, so they're going to be passing us within the next lap.
So they're literally going to get lapped by the vets.
Can we?
I
Can
mean,
you ask
how
the
more-
Can you ask the are they not allowed to say that to the boys? Because that would also potentially endanger their game plan.
Yeah. Tess, can we tell them they're about to get lapped by the vets, please?
You're then welcome to give them a stern talking to get them racing again.
Excellent. Let me come up next to them.
You're welcome to.
Must I take a cone?
Please do.
Boys, you're going to get lapped by the vets. That started 5 minutes ahead of you. You're about to get lapped. Start racing. You're getting lapped by the vets. Lapped.
Pick
They
up
started
the pace.
5 minutes behind you. They're going to catch you. Start racing. This is ridiculous.
Come on, speed it up.
People in front of my car, they're not doing much racing, so it doesn't matter if I'm in front of you or behind you.
Just come in.
There's 240, 240 has come down a bit, 240.
Oops.
Thank you. Time gap.
Took a cone.
240.
The restless rider stresses himself out, but the restful rider gets lapped by the somehow.
Irritating it is for them to be caught by the vets. I mean, it really is poor racing.
Who took 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hope that this wild screaming, and you didn't use fudge once.
I
so
didn't use any profanity.
yes, super impressive.
Okay, well maybe you should have. That's neither here nor there.
Sun Tzu said, motivate without profanity.
Yeah.
Sun Tzu also said it's okay now and then.
Has Josh Johnson contributed?
No, Josh
Wisdom.
Johnson has not contributed zero wisdom, even though we very
You should
kindly
tell him to
asked him.
stop talking to the ladies,
Yeah.
being the ladies'
Stop
man.
being a ladies' man and
Yeah.
start being a philosophy man.
Yes.
So the next ultimate humiliation will be when the ladies catch them and pass them.
Just ask the com if she wants to pass
Yeah.
on the left.
Taz, let me know when you want to come past. We'll just slow down.
No problem.
Oh, she's coming.
Andrew, we counted 25 riders in the race originally. We've lost 1 or 2, but the
But I
bulk,
think there were about 26 because there were
Yeah.
one missing.
yeah, there's 1 or 2 late entries like Travis Cuthbert, but the bulk of them are still in this bunch, and they've just sat up again, and they are now track standing again.
Thankfully for some of the riders, the bunch has at no point gone hard enough for
rider
anyone
off
to
the
get
front.
dropped.
1 rider off the front. So Josh Johnson says, 1 winner, 42 losers. Nikki eats losers for breakfast.
Rider 100 breakaway.
100 Matthewson. Matthew has decided to
He said enough.
said enough. Doesn't want to be caught by the vets.
100 has broken away, has about 200 meters on the bunch.
Nice, Matthew. Thank you for making the racing somewhat exciting. stand we've set up.
Womp, womp.
Yeah, indeed.
Michael, do the proper wah, wah, wah.
Carter swung violently across the center line, which he's not allowed to do. Has to stay on the side, but they literally freewheeling down this hill.
And Matthew's is still broken away, I believe.
Yeah, he's off the front. They're now tracking the rider on the front, freewheeling on his wheel.
Another rider off the front.
There goes Zander.
Slow it down now. Peloton's finally chasing.
Zander's chasing.
Thank you. Rider 105 has broken away.
Liam Rorich from the
Has
Western
about
Cape.
50 meters on the peloton.
You can see Matthew's got 200 meters on the peloton, but no one's pedaling. They're literally freewheeling down the hill.
Lose count. How many laps have
We've done.
we're completing which one now?
We're
4.
completing 4, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
4 of 10. It's going to be a long day.
Rider 5 is back in the peloton. Rider 100 has about 250 meters on the chasing peloton.
I'm beginning to wonder if I should start walking next to them to give them motivation. I'd be able to keep up at this
Yeah.
rate.
Clearly. Grocery shopping looks more exciting right now. Indeed. Zhang Su also said that.
Yes.
Okay, that's the next game, guys. What would be more exciting to do right now?
So I'm going to go first with the usual old chestnut of watching paint dry.
Okay, no, that took no effort.
Yeah.
So no, you
Just
don't
to
want to
get us
be
kicked off. No, I'm just kicking it off.
sounds more exciting than this right now.
The 1983 World Pimple Popping Championships.
Is more riveting than this.
Yes.
Michael.
Well, I'd say this brings as much excitement into my life as a 10-hour video of photosynthesis.
So how fast are they going? They are going as fast as an astronaut pushing himself with a torch using the photon of light to move him through space. That's about how fast they're going.
They're putting as much effort into this race as Kelp puts into swaying.
Good one.
Tess, can I come walk up next to them and ask them to go a bit faster?
You're welcome to, because if they don't start moving, the vets are going to catch us, and they're going to pull us off the circuit when the elites start their race at 12 o'clock.
Okay, let me talk to them quickly. Okay, so if you carry on, they're going to pull you off the course when the elites start. You're going to get pulled off the course when the elites start because you're not racing, you're going too slow. The elites are going to come and take you off the course. So get it into your heads, you can't ride at 5 k's an hour. You will get neutralized and there will be no...
The managers, you're welcome to come and give them a stern talking to if you would like to.
And they
no
just...
problems with it, because the vets...
Oh, Stefan Alum's going to win, so
Yeah.
there will be a Gauteng champ,
Yeah,
and everyone will be a DNF.
just give the guy a go.
I think there's oncoming.
Can we come past quickly to talk to the riders?
It's funny that I mentioned photosynthesis because I think they are photosynthesizing.
Quickly talk to the riders.
I think Taz is not hearing him.
Yeah.
Just put it on her.
Okay, hang on, they just kicked.
Yeah, but he might still want to say
Yeah.
something.
No, he can definitely go.
But maybe she's not hearing.
Yeah.
She's not on his. Watching the.
Okay, around the corner, we just quickly want to pull next to the riders to them, please.
Taz, are you hearing Benny asked to come talk to the riders?
No.
She's lost her radio.
Yeah. Just tell Benny because she clearly isn't.
It seems Taz has lost her radio.
So far, the highlight of this race for me has been watching the mold and lichen develop on the riders.
Oh, I love it. What was this guy? Groot.
Groot. I am Groot.
I am Groot and I ride slowly. Michael, can you do a Groot voice? Ride faster, they must. Let's do Star Wars.
Fun fact, sloths are actually known to grow algae on their backs because they move so slowly. They might have a competition here on who can grow
We're going to
more.
pull back again. Looks like they, okay, I just want to quickly, this is rider 101, just talk to him, okay?
Yeah, no problem. So the latest is Stefan is still ahead, Andrew, I think with about a 3-minute gap. And Matt is chasing him now. And the rest are busy growing lichen on themselves. This is the world, the 2024 Junior Men's Track Standing Championships.
The patience endurance for the team.
Down to 1 minute 5 seconds. 1 minute 5 seconds.
Who's that?
So Stefan
Matt.
Alum still has a 1 minute 5 second advantage.
1 minute 5 seconds.
So we've caught, I think, a group in front of us. That's super exciting. Maybe they'll animate the racing for us a little bit. I think it might be some ladies, yeah? It's the
Maybe
elite.
we should tell him that
So the junior ladies have been caught. Maybe that'll motivate the boys not to get caught by them coming from
we
behind.
tell him that the Com has lost her radio.
We'll come up next to her.
So I'm trying to be
Welcome
generous
to come
here.
past again as soon as we pass the girls.
Thanks, Benny. It's not like we're streaming any exciting racing at the moment either. The girls look a lot more exciting. Kayla Ace.
I'll someone give them a bottle. I
Yeah.
just want to give a bottle to 101 here.
Oh, did we miss the dog show?
Okay, mind the ladies that are now swerving violently into the convoy.
Yeah. That was sketch.
Rather.
Do we
Yeah,
think
just
we're
be
safe?
careful. Be careful.
Or
Here's some of the ladies.
how to...
Let me, yeah. Here is 101 and 195 that are going to be racing with the ladies any minute now.
Well, I don't know what this guy wants from me.
Yeah, race for the ladies, boys, where you belong. If you're going at this pace, then you must go and race the ladies. Here's 102, I don't know whose rider that is, and 103. 102 is looking for a drink. Ethan Visser. Okay, so at least it seems the boys have got a little bit of urgency after seeing the ladies in front of them.
Can I just say that there's a Ford behind us that is in a huge rush. I'm assuming he's catching an airplane or something. So
Okay, so we've lost some riders. On this, we need to come up next to Taz when we're in the main road, just to tell her that she doesn't have a radio any longer. When
Well,
there's some space.
yeah, and like I said, there's a extremely
Okay,
impatient
here's the
person.
here's the next rider that's been dropped, which is 99. Stian
the cows are back.
Landsberg. The cows are back. They've been herded out of the road.
Between 100 and a bunch.
The cows are back and moving with more haste than the riders.
We've sped up.
Yeah.
Is 99 trying to swerve or can we go?
Yeah, hopefully get past him.
Who's 99?
Stian Liedenberg.
Nicholas is waving, but I'm not sure whether he's looking for something or just saying we can to the riders. Oh no, he's just telling the riders to take turns.
So I think that's Travis Cuthbert attacking into the turn.
He seems to like that as a tactic.
Yeah. Just try and come up next to Taz
Well,
at some point.
give me a moment. There's a taxi also.
Yeah.
That's
Just do it today.
unfortunately.
So Nicholas is counter-attacking up the left. Just go up next to him. Taz, have you lost your radio? It's not working. Yeah, no, it stopped working. Yeah. Seems to have... It's good. Okay, just fall back in.
Well,
Okay, guys, Taz definitely doesn't have a working radio.
Just repeat that, Sean.
Our commer's not got a radio that's functional any longer.
Okay, thank you.
that was beautiful Merriam-Webster style English. Our com has not got a radio.
Yeah.
That is function.
Joshua Christensen, I think we're coming into lap 5 now.
No, this is completing lap
Yeah, this is
5.
completing lap 5. So once we've completed lap 5, we'll be halfway into the race.
As the comms walkie-talkie's mortality grew nigh, her communication ceased, for she was unable to turn it back on. Sun Tzu.
No Shakespeare, Michael. We are also prolific in the different name droppings. The animation taking place. This is someone else we've caught here, though.
Yeah, this is not from their race.
Yeah.
This is from a different race.
Okay, let me try not to
Right.
take another cone because I've already killed one. This is dangerous stuff here.
When the race doesn't go, the cone must die.
Yes.
Sun Tzu. So Nicholas is marshalling them to at least ride in a pace line.
Maybe we do have time to stop at one of the stalls and get some food.
Yeah, a bit of lunch,
Given that we
coffee.
Well, you say lunch. Soon it's going to be supper.
Yeah.
Where is your famous car kitchen when you need it?
Yeah, my car kitchen's in my car, and
Okay, where are we overtaking now?
more ladies.
There is an attack going on. People have dropped into an aero position.
This is not our com.
Oh,
I think that's the ladies' race that we now are getting interference on. They might be on the same channel as us. You can see Oma dangling off the back here. It's not good.
oh, there's quite a long string, like pearly water droplets in the morning dew have strung across the entire field. And this is a Japanese haiku, in case you were wondering.
Okay. Yeah.
We've moved into poetry now.
I'm about as excited as watching some 2-minute noodles boil.
Oh, we can't do the art of war anymore because we are not, in fact, observing
Yeah, war.
war.
So we're observing.
We're
peace.
observing a yoga session
Yeah.
where everyone's invited. Everyone's invited and we are all winners.
94 being lapped. He's the boy that came out the bunch first. So I need to give some props here to Stefan Alum and to Matthew Sim, at least trying to make the racing hard and exciting by breaking away.